Welcome to Liverpool Report, your go-to for daily Liverpool FC news, transfers and match updates. If you're a true Red, hit subscribe and join the family. You'll never walk alone. Alan Shearer has shut down the idea of Alexander Isac joining Liverpool, responding with a bold gesture and a clear message. No chance. The Newcastle legend isn't ready to see his star striker leave, even as Liverpool, Arsenal and others circle. With Darwin Núñez attracting interest from Napoli and Arne Slot rebuilding the Reds' front line with the likes of Florian Wirtz and Jeremy Frimpong, Isac is seen as a dream number 9. Will Liverpool flex their financial muscle again? Full story and analysis only on Liverpool Report. Alan Shearer insists there is no chance that Alexander Isac will line up as Liverpool's number 9 this season. The Reds are reportedly interested in bringing the Newcastle United forward to Anfield this summer, with some impressive transfers having already been confirmed by Arne Slot's side. Slot could see Isac as a straight replacement for the potentially departing Darwin Núñez, who has received interest from reigning Serie A champions Napoli. However, Liverpool are not the only ones keen on tempting Isac into a transfer, with Premier League rivals Arsenal long-term admirers of the Swede. The Magpies aren't keen on letting Isac depart St James's Park either, with the Carabao Cup winners said to be valuing his services north of £150. Eddie Howe isn't ready for his most dangerous attacker to leave, and Isac has shown no signs of forcing an exit to another high-profile club. However, the Reds have showcased their own transfer pull this summer, bringing in some serious talent to join the squad for the 2025-26 season. During an episode of the Rest is Football podcast, Gary Lineker ran through Liverpool's latest signings for the future. He said Liverpool have been very impressive so far, I think, with the signings that they've done. They've just completed Florian Wirtz for £116 million, so it's a lot of dough for Bayer Leverkusen, but he's a wonderfully talented player. Rather prematurely, he then included Bournemouth left-back Milos Kerkez in the list, despite a transfer not yet being completed. Lineker continued Milos Kerkez from Bournemouth for around £40 million. They joined Jeremy Frimpong, who signed a couple of weeks ago. All three are worth just under £200 M. The conversation moved on to where Wirtz would fit into Liverpool's front line, where Shearer chimed in. I think he'll be floating between the two. I think you'll have obviously Salah on one side and whoever on the other side, and it'll be him that'll be the 10, the forward or whatever, and they'll just sort of rotate and do what they have to do. I think that's where he'll play. Lineker then spotted an opportunity to tease the Newcastle icon about Isac potentially swapping black and white for red this summer, as he quipped, and Isac is the 9, right? The 54-year-old made an X-rated gesture, putting up his middle finger on both hands while grinning, as he emphatically replied, no chance. Shearer is likely not ready or willing to part with Isac's services at his beloved Newcastle United, as the Swede helped the side to their first major trophy since 1955, beating Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final, and then helped them qualify for the Champions League this upcoming season. Isac contributed 27 goals and 6 assists in 42 appearances for Newcastle in the 2024-25 season and is regarded as a key part of Howe's squad. However, Liverpool have already broken the British transfer record once this season with Wirtz and could be looking to flex that financial muscle in order to continue their recent success in the Premier League. Florian Wirtz has officially joined Liverpool in a record-breaking £116 million transfer from Bayer Leverkusen. The 22-year-old German sensation has signed a 5-year deal and is aiming to lead the Reds to Premier League and Champions League glory. Milos Kerkez, Jeremy Frimpong and Georgi Mamadashvili are also incoming as Liverpool's summer spending crosses the 200 million mark and more moves could follow. Full story on all the ins and outs, only on Liverpool Report. Florian Wirtz wants to lead Liverpool to Premier League and Champions League glory after his record 100 move to Merseyside was made official. German star Wirtz, 22, completed his medical at the Champions training base before putting pen to paper on a 5-year contract worth around £50 million. Bournemouth left-back Milos Kerkez is also heading to Liverpool after a £40 million fee was agreed on Friday, which will take the Reds' summer spending beyond £200 and with more to come. Wirtz said, "I would like to win everything every year. In the end, we want to be successful. Last season, they won the Premier League, so my goal is for sure to win it again and also to go further in the Champions League. I'm really ambitious." Wirtz leaves Leverkusen, having helped them to the Bundesliga title and German Cup. In 2024, in a season, they went unbeaten domestically. He scored 57 and created 65 goals in 197 appearances for the German outfit across 5 seasons in the first team, and the attacking midfielder is regarded as one of the best young players in the world. Wirtz had major interest from Bayern Munich and Manchester City, but opted for Merseyside. Liverpool will pay £100 up front to Bayer Leverkusen, with the rest due in add-ons, which are linked to both the individual success of the player and the team. The deal for the Germany international will break the club record 85 LECs. They agreed to pay Benfica for Darwin Núñez in 2022. And should they hit all the add-ons in the deal, it will surpass the 115 million British record which Chelsea paid Brighton for Moises Caicedo in 2023. Wirtz added, "I feel very happy and very proud. Finally, it's done. And I was waiting for a long time. Finally, it's done, and I am really happy. I'm really excited to have a new adventure in front of me." This was also a big point of my thoughts, that I want to have something completely new, to go out of the Bundesliga and to join the Premier League. I will see how I can perform there. I hope I can do my best. I just thought that it was the right point in my career to make the next step. And of course, I wanted to get to a club that is from the top 3 in the world. In my opinion, Liverpool is one of them. I just saw myself in the best hands in Liverpool. I was really convinced by the people here, by the idea, and everything what the club offers me was really good. Every time I spoke to one of the people from the club, I felt like this is the place I want to be. And so in the end, I was really 100% convinced I want to join Liverpool. And it was the best choice. Kerkez, 21, will head to Merseyside on Tuesday to undergo his medical with the Reds, and their spending may not stop there, as it looks set to soar past the £200 mark. Jeremy Frimpong has already been signed from Leverkusen for £29.5 Georgia goalkeeper Georgi Mamardashvili is arriving from Valencia for around £30 million after spending last season on loan with the La Liga club. Defender Jarell Quansah is closing in on a £35 million move to Bayer Leverkusen, and that means the Reds could move for Crystal Palace centre-back Mark Guehi. While a striker remains a target, especially if Núñez departs as expected, Newcastle frontman Alexander Isac is certainly admired at Liverpool, although the Magpies are under now pressure to sell due to PSR rules, so it would take a huge change in stance for them to suddenly listen to offers. The Reds will offset some of their summer spending with player sales, and they've already brought in £28 million from Kawimin Kelleher joining Brentford, and Trent Alexander-Arnold signing for Real Madrid before the end of his contract. With the arrival of Kerkez, Andy Robertson is mulling over a possible move to Atletico Madrid, as his place in the team is set to be taken by the new arrival.